back to Been There, Watch That. We're the internet's best movie reviewers. Myself, Justin, I'm here with Joe and Dave as always. On this show, we like to skip around different eras. Sometimes Dave takes us back to the 80s, like he did with the Tom Cruise flick, All the Right Moves. Check us out on social media, BTWT Pod. Been There, Watch That, BTWT, or BeenThereWatchThat.com. And send in your recommendations, and we will surely consider them. We'll say that at least. This week,
might roll the wheel a couple of times.
This week's pick from 2009, the zombie comedy Zombieland.
Zoko.
Yes.
Picked by Joe.
Joe's pick. You know what's crazy? Did you guys look at the cast?
Yes.
There's only like 8.
Yeah. Yes. So
most of them are zombies.
Yeah. So it's a very easy casting call. So you guys want to hear a rundown? Casting call?
Run it down. I mean, it doesn't take long.
So after a virus turns most people into zombies, the world's surviving humans remain locked in an ongoing battle against the hungry undead. 4 survivors, Tallahassee and his cohorts Columbus, Wichita, and Little Rock, abide by a list of survival rules and zombie killing strategies to make their way toward a rumored safe haven in Los Angeles. So the movie stars Jesse Eisenberg as Columbus, and he's known for Now You See Me, which is in our archives, and The Social Network. Emma Stone plays Wichita, and she's known for The Amazing Spider-Man 2, La La Land, and Easy A. Woody Harrelson plays Tallahassee, and he's known for The People vs. Larry Flint, Now You See Me, and Natural Born Killers. Abigail Breslin plays Little Rock, and she's known for Little Miss Sunshine and Signs, which I didn't realize that was her in Signs until
I didn't either.
I've seen it. Amber Heard, she plays 406, and she's known for Aquaman and her circus act and the Johnny Depp defamation trial. Which I got a question for just as soon as I get to this last casting call. Bill Murray plays, of course, Bill Murray. And he's known for What About Bob, which is in our archives, and Ghostbusters. So, Justin, my question to you, sir, we kind of covered this very lightly before we went live. So, where do you think Amber Heard had a better performance? In this, as 406, or in the trial? The Johnny Depp trial.
Oh, yeah, this for sure. She was good in this as the girl next door that turns into a zombie and tries to eat him. That was pretty cool.
So she had a better performance in this one than she did at court.
Yep. Knocked it out of the park.
And that is your casting call.
Rule number 1, cardio.
Yeah. So what did you guys think of the rules?
Loved them.
That's funny. I thought, and I liked how they popped them up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really, we were carrying stuff from our fitness thing yesterday, and I was like, "Ooh, Zombieland, gotta limber up."
Yeah.
And so I thought that was funny. There's a lot of little one-liners in there.
Yeah, he's stretching, and Woody's like, "Are you with me? Are you effing with me?" We're gonna have. I can tell you're gonna get on my nerves.
Yeah. Which I mean, and then he turns around and Woody Harrelson's like, "I might have pulled something." He's like, "Should have limbered up."
Yeah.
Rule number 7.
Now, did you guys know that there are 6 other additional rules mentioned in the trailer and the DVD extras?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so rule number 12, bounty, as in bounty paper towels. If there's one way to describe Zombieland it is moist.
Ooh.
Rule number 15, bowling ball. Nothing says massive head trauma like a bowling ball. Rule 29, the buddy system. It is so important that we take a cue from our zombie neighbors and we have each other's backs. Rule number 6, cast iron skillet. Zombie takes one of those to the head, he ain't getting up. Rule 33, Swiss Army knife. The Swiss Army knife for a reason, which brings the total rules up to 33 rules.
I will say this. It was very, I don't know. I'm pretty practical. And some of the things aggravated me about it, like food. Where were they getting food at? I mean, I know he was looking for a Twinkie.
Right.
And then 2, they wasted a lot of ammunition just because.
Okay, so I'm glad we're going down this path because my buddy Mike and I, we have gone into lengthy discussions over the years. Of course, we're big fans of The Walking Dead. So we've had these lengthy zombie discussions on how do you survive a zombie apocalypse. So, and that's one of the things we talk about all the time is food, the food situation.
Yeah.
So here's my take on it, and I want to see where you guys go on this one. If everybody's turned into zombies, at that point, the stores, there'll be food on the shelves,
Right.
and there's nobody in there. So what literally going to stop you instead of walking into Walmart to just drive right on in, go up to the shelf, clear the shelf, and then drive back out?
I agree. I'm just saying, like, they didn't have like food in their vehicle or anything. Which I mean, it skipped all that, so you didn't have to answer it.
Right.
But it's one of those things that I'm just like, man, they went into a grocery store and they came out with nothing.
That is a good point. It's like,
I mean, he was looking for a Twinkie, but
Yeah.
they didn't like grab anything. Now, when they found the Hostess truck and they found the snowballs,
Right.
Jesse Eisenberg ate one of those. Like, oh yeah, I love these.
yeah,
But they never seemed to be like hoarding food and like ammunition. Like when they found the Hummer where he says, "Oh, I love hillbillies,"
yeah.
he's sitting there with the Newsy, shooting them off, and I'm just like, man, you just wasted 200 rounds. You're gonna need those.
Yeah, it's one of those. I understand where he's coming from because it was enjoy the little things. It's like, yeah, that was a good way
Stress
to blow.
reliever.
Yeah, but on the flip side, it's like, yeah, you're wasting a lot of precious ammo there.
Oh gosh, yeah, I'd have been hoarding everything.
Yeah.
I hate snowballs. I hate coconut. Not the flavor, the consistency.
Yeah. There's so many good one-liners there. And Woody, I'm kind of curious for the Would You Rather because I felt like those two knuckleheads, Woody Harrelson and Eisenberg, were perfect for the roles. Now,
So-
the girls, I don't know. They could have been anybody, but Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson just had a really good chemistry, I thought, that I was like, man, they got a good back and forth.
So you guys want to go down the Would You Rather path?
Yeah, but first I'm going to
Or-
say,
Yeah.
go ahead, Justin.
No, never mind.
That's all right. Go ahead. Lay it out there.
I was going to ask a question, but I already know the answer to it.
Oh no, go ahead.
I'll
and
ask it. I'm
Yeah.
curious now.
But maybe I zoned out and didn't hear the casting call. You already did the whole casting call, though.
It was like 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
6 people.
Ignore me. Keep going. I like the opening song by Metallica, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I was going to say, I got such a kick where he runs around the parking lot and he can't get his car keys
Yeah.
in there. Cardio.
Yeah.
But he's just running a big loop. I'm like, oh boy. And then he's like, the door's open already.
Yeah.
You know it. Yeah. But I was just like, da-da-da, nonchalantly running.
But see, in that situation, that would be my luck. Because, like, I would, like, drop my car keys and the zombies chasing me. I would have that kind of luck.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, yeah, this movie's supposed to be fun and entertaining, but, yeah, there's believability in that because that would be me.
Yeah. Yeah. At the very beginning, he kind of gets away and then kind of goes to some kind of chill music. And then suddenly there's a zombie in the back of the seat. That made me laugh just because, like, it seemed like he got away and then it just pops up out of nowhere.
So you guys want to play Would You Rather?
Yes, please. I'm
Okay.
curious.
So instead of having Emma Stone play Wichita, would you have rather had her play 406?
Nah.
Like I said, I feel like the girls could have been interchangeable with anybody. I don't know that they had any pivotal moment that I was like, oh, only Emma Stone could pull that off,
Right.
or the younger girl. I just felt like they're supporting actors that,
Yeah.
I like Emma Stone. She does a lot of good work. I just mean, for this film, it was,
It
could have been anybody.
406 had to be Amber Heard, I think. But
Yeah, yeah. Now that we see her here in 2022,
Oh,
it all
gosh.
makes sense. Okay, so for Wichita, instead of having Emma Stone, would you rather seen Evan Rachel Wood or even Rachel Wood? I'm not sure.
I don't even know who that is.
Let me pull her up here.
Hmm.
She played in 13, Phoenix Rising, True Blood.
Kind of looks too old. I think Dave agrees with me.
Yeah.
I would say I don't even know her.
I mean,
Me neither.
that's the other part. Eisenberg looks young. He's kind of nerdy, so it'd have to be somebody.
Oh no, this is Emma Stone's
Oh, welcome
role.
to Tuesday.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I mean. For Emma Stone, for them to be like a match,
Yeah.
possibly they got to be. Well, I don't know.
They got to look similar in age.
Well, but see, that's the thing with the zombie apocalypse. You really can't be choosy.
True.
Although they got to be young enough that it wouldn't be an interest for Woody Harrelson,
Right.
because I think that kind of made him the father figure of that deal.
Right.
So yeah, it would matter.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because
yes,
towards the
yeah,
end, it's
that-
like we're we made our own family.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. It brings up a very, very interesting angle and point. Yes.
Yeah, so just if you're curious about what that buzzing is in the background, we're in a building and they do weekly fire inspection alarms. testing everything, and they're testing the fire alarm,
Yay!
courtesy of the fire marshal. But we will plow through.
So, okay, so your next option for Wichita would be Megan Fox.
Yeah, I feel like she's age appropriate, so that'd be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know. So here's the thing: it's got to be somebody that's kind of scrappy,
Yeah.
and they got to be tricky. Like I thought Emma Stone pulled that off because, like, when she tricks them both times.
Right.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody that's capable of doing that. Now I'm not familiar with Megan Fox other than Transformers, maybe.
Right.
She doesn't seem like that tricky scoundrel type.
So it might be kind of hard for her to pull off, as far as believability goes.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know her work that well to say whether she could or not. Can she be the scoundrel?
Possibly.
You think so? I mean, from Transformers, she's just kind of like the pretty girl in the background.
True. So yeah, it might be a stretch for her to pull it off then. Justin, what do you think?
Possibly. Possibly.
So our last option for Wichita would be.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
At your leisure.
Amber Tamblyn.
I don't even know who that is.
She's plays in The Sisterhood of Traveling Pants, The Grudge 2, House, 2.5 Men.
What was her name?
Amber Tamblyn, Tamblyn.
Oh, yeah, she popped up. Okay.
Maybe. She doesn't have the as tough a look as Emma Stone, I think.
Yeah, she looks kind of soft.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I agree with you, Justin.
Can't quite picture her.
Emma Stone's gritty voice kind of
Mhm.
made it nice.
Right.
And she's a little sarcastic anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I really liked her in Easy A, and I felt like, savvy, smart, sarcastic, witty. Wow, thank you. Sorry about that. Once again, the fire marshal requires weekly fire alarm
test.
checks and tests for our building here that we're in. Yeah, I don't know. Gosh. Now that I think about it, I mean, I said it wasn't an important role, but you got to have somebody that's sarcastic, witty. You got to believe they can survive a zombie apocalypse.
Right.
I mean, that's just how it is. No.
So I did throw a little ringer in there then.
Yeah, I mean, tricky.
Okay.
Tricky.
All right, so for Columbus, would you rather see Jesse Eisenberg or Jamie Bell?
I don't even know who Jamie Bell is.
Let's look him up.
I don't know. Yeah, don't know anything about this guy, but he definitely looks a lot different than.
He was in
Jesse.
Jumper.
He was in Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Billy Elliot.
I
Fantastic.
think Eisenberg, maybe. I don't know.
He.
In Jumper, which I'm more familiar with, he was very mean.
Okay.
And Eisenberg's portrayal of a nerdy knucklehead, that was
A shut-in kind of.
inclusive shut-in.
I was gonna say
Video game nerd.
just by his appearance, he looks like he could be the right body type, but he looks more of the scrappy body type. Like he's a scrapper, like he's willing to fight. Where Jesse Eisenberg
Yeah.
is.
His rules.
Yes.
Ignore that text, Joe. They figured it out.
Okay, I was gonna say I just pulled it up.
Yeah.
Billy Elliot. What's that?
I was at a
British coming-of-age comedy.
Why are we looking at other movies? What the heck's going on over here,
We're,
Justin?
we're trying to find our these actors.
No, he's looking at another movie.
Yeah, I wanna see what we're working with. What his background is. Jamie Bell. No, I'm not seeing Jamie Bell. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree with Justin.
Okay. What about Taylor Lautner?
Oh, gosh. No, not a fan. Just based on my own...
From Twilight?
Yeah, well, in general. And I saw a couple of his other movies, like in Grown Ups and stuff. He's just a moron.
Justin?
Yeah. No go.
That's just me being persnickety.
We're having taste. Okay, so last and certainly not least, Tallahassee. Would you rather see Woody Harrelson or Kirk Ward?
Kirk
Ward.
I mean, if Woody died or something, I'd take him. But he in a Zombieland? Was he in the second one?
I don't think
His picture comes up. It has Zombieland.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Yeah.
Weird. Huh. I like Woody Harrelson.
Don't know anything about this Kirk guy. I mean, he's got the look though. It looks like he could smash a zombie's head.
Also, I guess he was doing the Zombieland TV series, and Kirk Ward was.
Yeah, because this was supposed to be a TV show, and they did a pilot.
But they actually tried to do a series in 2013. And Kirk
Yeah,
Ward,
you're right. Kirk Ward, it was in the TV pilot as the guy.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they only had one episode, October 19th of 2013.
Nice.
Oh, good night. Yeah, so I'm looking at the trailer for it, and it looks like just a great value version of
Zombieland. Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like Woody Harrelson. I like his wit. I like his sense of humor. He had the look.
Yeah.
He looked like a guy that would survive it.
Yes.
And would like going around beating up zombies.
I like his very first appearance. He opens the car door, the cowboy boot comes out, and then you hear like an eagle off in the distance, which is like totally obviously like fake. Just perfectly timed as he steps out, an eagle is off in the distance making.
Did you know he got busted for marijuana because it's illegal in Georgia still?
Yeah, and delayed filming by a day.
Yeah.
At least he didn't try to
Who pulls over
go to
Woody
Russia.
Harrelson and says, "Hey, yeah"?
Yeah.
Well, that's like pulling over Willie Nelson saying, "Hey, Willie, do you have anything?" It's like, really?
Yeah, I know. I mean, but you got to know you're going to pull over an actor that's bringing money into your state for.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying you should be able to get away with illegal things, but. Hey, you're filming Zombieland. Great. I'm going to give you a ticket and arrest you today. You're welcome.
Yeah, you know it was a new guy that wanted to earn his stripes. So the conversation between Abigail and Woody in the Hummer about Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Completely ad-libbed.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, shortly after filming, Harrelson also accosted a paparazzo at the LaGuardia airport, claimed to still be in character as Tallahassee and couldn't help attack what he considered to be a mindless zombie. Gosh. You know, and the supermarket was a set. How do you not just go in and rent a supermarket for a day?
Okay, well that, from what I read, they said it was actually cheaper.
Yeah, that's how I'm seeing that now.
Yeah, to
You
build
had to trash a real supermarket though, and then put
Just
it
a
all
couple
back.
of aisles. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not that big.
Yeah.
It was cheaper to do that than it was to rent one out.
Jeez.
So Patrick Swayze was offered a cameo role as a zombie before his cancer diagnosis. His scene would have parodied other Swayze movies like Ghost and Dirty Dancing.
Huh.
And zombie cameo roles were offered to Joe Pesci, Mark Hamill, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Kevin Bacon, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Matthew McConaughey. All of those would have been awesome to see in some form of zombie mode.
Yeah, I don't know about The Rock. I'll pass on that, but everyone else, yeah.
I don't know. Think about it, Justin. Let me pitch this to you.
Okay.
The Rock in a zombie mode versus Woody Harrelson.
Oh, gosh.
Now, like The Rock in zombie mode versus Jesse Eisenberg. Well, you know the zombie's gonna win. But
Well,
Woody
Jesse
Harrelson,
Eisenberg shot a lot. He used the
right?
gun.
But still,
Well, yeah.
Woody Harrelson versus The Rock as a zombie.
Yeah, that could be good.
Yeah, I think that one would be a good, because you know there'd be some kind of witty one-liner with that.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, I just don't like The Rock when he's acting as a human. But, yeah, if he was a zombie, I might like that. If he's not talking or acting, really.
If he's just there in the background, Justin's all for
Trying
it.
to eat somebody. Yeah.
Now, Joe Pesci as a zombie. Now, that would be hilarious.
That would be. Yeah. You know, they didn't use any blood. It was all CGI.
Really?
Yeah, no fake blood on the scenes.
Well, that's
crazy.
awesome CGI.
Yeah.
Because like you would think there would be at least one blood packet in there somewhere. Now I found this interesting. You know, Tallahassee paints a 3 on his cars. Of course, if you're a fan of NASCAR, you know it's
Yeah,
reference to Dale
gosh.
Earnhardt. But both Hummers, one was yellow and one was black. Those were both in reference to both of Dale's 2 different paint schemes he raced in over the years. Because he started in the yellow and blue Wrangler car, and then moved to the black BF Goodrich.
Yep.
And they got both those. I was like, oh man, it's like I knew as soon as you put 3 on that was Dale Earnhardt, but when I found out like the reason behind the cars, I was like,
Yeah.
I never caught that, but that's awesome.
I like when Emma Stone painted over it. Help.
Yeah. The amusement park scenes were actually filmed at Wild Adventures theme park in Volota, Georgia.
Yeah, I didn't like that as much.
I gotta throw that out there. How idiotic that they thought, yeah, we can fire this thing up and it's not gonna attract. Like, it's been established early on that noise brings them
Well,
in.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. How does power stay on?
Okay, that's one thing I wondered too.
And you just walk into an amusement park, hey, I'm just going to flip these switches and everything's going to fire up.
And why would it be a zombie-free zone? Like, why would anyone even think that was...
Yeah.
like, there's this magic place, and people are like, oh, really? Let's go
Well, I
check
mean,
it
I
out."
understood she wanted her to be a kid and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I just
but
was like,
Not that it was zombie-free.
there's no way
though.
rides operate like that, and you just don't go in and flip major breakers and everything just fires up.
Right. You know, like, if anywhere's going to be a zombie-free zone, it'd be around here because,
Yeah.
you know, there's not very many of us.
Lack
We're kind
of
of
people.
spread out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we go hunting in the woods for fun anyway, so knocking off a few zombies in the process would be no big deal. But yeah,
I like going to LA, and so obviously get Bill Murray in the mix, but the amusement park thing, I mean, it's kind of cool. They're like going up on the ride, and then they're coming back down. There's like a horde of zombies.
yeah, it's just like you should have, of all the rides going, really, that I would have went on the roller coaster because at least the roller coaster would have knocked some of them out in the process. But it's like, really, you picked the absolute worst ride to get on and then expect nothing bad to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't care for that scene at all.
Because you know you just setting yourself up.
Well, you're locking yourself into a seat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's... Yeah, not
And-
not smart, not plausible in any manner.
And the only way to save yourself is to basically lock yourself in, you know, so many feet in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
seemed like they built the characters up throughout the movie, and then they kind of made them be dumb at that, like act dumb.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
not make good
yeah,
choices.
they survived all this to put themselves on that ride.
Right.
Come on now. Get on the merry-go-round and you're safe as can be.
Right.
Yeah, someone got it in their head that's the final scene should be at this place for some reason. And then they kind of
And then Woody
forced it
Harrelson
to
riding a roller coaster and shooting them. I mean,
yeah.
they got up there awful quick
Yeah.
for zombies.
Now, what do you think of Zombie Bill, though, Dave? Have you seen this movie before?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like that scene?
Which one?
Zombie Bill.
Zombie
Murray?
Bill Murray.
Which part?
Just that
Where he wakes up?
him getting shot and
Or him
killed
getting
in this
shot.
movie.
Well, see, and I thought that was stupid too. I mean, really?
Pretending to be a zombie?
Yeah, you're going to pretend to be a zombie and sneak up
When
on a
there's
guy.
somebody with a shotgun.
Yeah. What did they think was going to happen?
Yeah.
The first time I saw it, though, it came out of I kind of didn't see that coming, and I kind of got a kick out of it. But
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see
it
it
was
coming, but
over the top.
yeah, I'm just like, come
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah, you do look at it, and you're like, that was a really dumb thing for him to do.
Because you know what would have happened, or at least would have thought.
Maybe if they're not armed, it'd be funny to mess with them, but not someone with a shotgun right beside him.
Right. So, in that scene where he gets shot, Bill Murray originally didn't have any lines after he was shot by Columbus. So, the Garfield line was improvised.
What was the Garfield line again?
After
Do
he
you have
shot,
any regrets?
Yeah, and he goes, Garfield maybe.
Yeah. And then Emma Stone's like laughing a little bit. She's like, he just gets me.
Yeah.
Interesting too, because did he have some sort of huge stash of food? Because it's kind of not explained.
Yeah, I
That-
mean,
where
I
he's
could
getting
see
his-
him in a mansion, though, having
his
food.
food.
And like I
Well-
said, he would go out, and he said he'd disguise himself as a zombie. So
Right. So, yeah, he could still go out and, raid other houses or the grocery store or whatever.
Do you buy that thing? I mean, that's kind of funny idea, but do you think that would actually work with zombies to
That's
just
what I was
pretend
like.
to be a zombie?
I don't know.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
if you...
my reference would be The Walking Dead. Like the first episode, they're trapped in this this clothing store, and to cover themselves from the zombies, like they take other dead zombies and like completely cover their bodies in like the blood and stuff to cover their scent. So they literally go out and walk like a zombie in the middle of all these zombies, and they're completely undetected.
See, it would depend on what the circumstances were. Like if you watch the movie with Brad Pitt, Z Nation or whatever it is, that one they can smell blood in perfection. So the host, the virus, could tell that someone's blood was tainted and therefore would not.
Yeah, World War
attack them.
Z.
World War Z. There you go. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a weird scenario.
It would all depend on the zombie itself.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't picture a zombie having like great sense of smell, but maybe they do.
Well, and I don't see a zombie having great cardio that can like run.
I know. That's why I was like, how are the body even functioning?
Yeah.
I know it's a host, but the body, realistically, and I know no one wants to look at it realistically because it's no fun. But realistically, I mean, how's a zombie going to, like you said, run, do anything, survive a gunshot? If a heart's not pumping blood, how's the body work?
Well,
This is all so crazy.
Well, some of that I could buy into is like, because the zombies are technically the undead, so like you can shoot them in 100 times, it's not going to kill them because technically the virus or whatever is running the body, and not your vital organs. But I can't buy into the concept that they're running. Now I can buy into the concept of them walking around slowly and biting and eating and all that. That I can buy into, but the whole I'm going to run and chase you down, that's a little far fetched for me.
This says, in zombies, the heart, lungs, and a small part of the brain still work.
Really?
They may react to their environment, but they do not have consciousness.
Yeah, I mean, that's just crazy. Like that when they fire up the music park, ooh, hey, there's, now in World War Z, they're attracted to noise. That makes sense, kind of, but I don't know. It's a Zoco, so.
This one, too, where he's using the guitar in the store to get them to come out.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson actually plays the banjo in that scene.
Yeah, he learned that. Yeah,
he learned how to play just for that scene.
Have you seen the second Zombieland, Joe?
Yes, not as good, in my opinion.
It's the classic one here. I don't know if I ever saw it, but
yeah. It had so much potential going into it. It's like for me, it missed the mark.
It seems like kind of the typical zombie picture that they're kind of just like slowly moving and dragging their feet, and then some depictions they're like full of rage and like can like sprint right at you. So there's like different kinds, I guess.
Yeah. So like this movie and what's the one? I'm Legend, the one with Will Smith.
Oh yeah, geez.
Those zombies are like
they thought
fast.
Yeah, they had consciousness.
Yeah.
Planned, schemed.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good movie.
Scary movie
for zombies.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate to beat it up too hard for the movie it is because it's obviously it's a comedy. It's meant to be a parody. It's not it's not like World War Z or I Am Legend where this is a serious movie about an apocalyptic nature and
right.
It's a comedy.
Right.
It's a lot of spoof, a lot of stuff in there that's made just to make you laugh. A lot of one-liners. So I hate to get too technical.
Yeah, we're getting kind of technical with it.
Yeah, I mean, it is
run or walk.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, and it's a zombie comedy with spoof and fun, good-natured jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked it for that.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are you guys thinking?
Are we ready to rate it up?
Well, first, what was the if you're going to describe this to someone else, how would you describe it? Let's go that route. I haven't asked that one for a while, but this is a good movie for that. I feel like how would you talk someone into watching this and say, hey, there's this scene that you love?
I would say there's some foul language. Obviously, like young kids couldn't watch this, but I don't think it's like completely over the top with cussing or violence. But there's plenty of it thrown in, so it's like something. I don't know. But I think a teenager could watch this and it probably wouldn't like ruin their
right. But I mean,
brain.
But to be fair, there was some scenes that they could have went really gory with, and they chose not to. Like with the heads clipper saying, "Let me take a little off the top." Yeah, they could have showed the whole gut and gore of that, but they just showed the heads clipper sliding across the floor. So it's like, yeah, there is blood, guts, and gore.
Mhm.
Don't get me wrong with that, but it's like I enjoyed that they didn't go over the top on it when they had perfect opportunities to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say like late teens to adults could enjoy this and get a kick out of it, and it's not totally over the top. Yeah, I mean Woody Harrelson killing zombies with a video game type nerd sidekick character. I mean, what's not to love?
Well, yeah, I mean Woody Harrelson himself. If you're a fan of his
Yeah.
work, that alone pretty much
Mhm.
sums it up.
I liked when they were in the Indian store, the
Yes.
Native American store, and they were, standing there, and he's like, "Is that perfume?" And he makes an off comment. He's like, "For that, you'll get 45% power."
Yeah.
Then punches him.
Yeah.
And again, just to blow off steam, what do they do? They go in there and just completely destroy
Yeah.
the store.
And while they were doing that, I couldn't help it, but I was thinking, man, you're wasting resources.
Yeah,
There's nobody to make stuff anymore.
right.
So you're just tearing stuff up. But then again, you got to tear stuff up to remain sane.
But now, to be fair, what in that store do you really need? Do you really need a drum? Do you really need beads?
Yes, you need beads. Yeah.
I mean, at this
I was
point,
thinking the glass. You need the glass.
okay, I'll buy into that. But I was thinking, as vital importance, how important are the drums that
Yeah.
you see them smash, and they knock over the racks of beads? I mean, what
Yeah.
actual value of vital?
I know. I just, in general, I was like, oh gosh, because that's what I was thinking when I watched part of it. I was like, if this was an actual, like, if it was Walking Dead, I've never seen Walking Dead, but like Walking Dead scenario, or
Mhm.
I Am Legend, or Z Nation, I'd be hoarding everything I could,
Right,
just because, like, you never know when you're going to need this.
right.
Anyway,
Seems like a big question mark with the gasoline too. It doesn't seem like
yeah,
that.
where did they get gas? How'd they fill up with gas?
Yeah. It seems like that would run out super quick.
But they ignored it, so they didn't have to answer it.
Right. Yeah, because I wondered the same thing. It's like it was kind of like a Mad Max situation.
Mhm.
Like, did they siphon it out of the tank?
Well, they didn't have, like, they had that Humvee with racks on top, but they didn't have gas cans anywhere.
Yeah, and me personally is like I get the whole 1B idea because with that front blade on the black one,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's perfect. You just plow through the zombies. Don't even think about it. But like from a gas mileage standpoint, that's like the absolute worst thing you could have ever drove to.
All right.
Well, maybe they were siphoning gas out of cars everywhere they went. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Anyway,
I thought the soundtrack was pretty good.
yeah, I did like soundtrack.
Have you guys looked at the budget?
Here's
No.
my question: why were zombies hanging out in the supermarket?
Yeah. A lot of just in a bathroom randomly,
Yeah, and how dumb was it that she got bit, she's gonna turn? Somebody's got to kill the little girl. It's like, what in the world?
And the
Well, if you think about it, I mean, it played itself out perfectly. It's like,
Yeah. That's how they got their guns away from
Yeah.
them. Though? I mean, that's come on.
pulling at the heartstrings.
Yeah.
You look at this poor little innocent girl that was victim circumstance, gets bit.
yeah,
You
they
know-
never looked at the bite, right? Did they?
No.
Well,
they just
she just
took-
put her arm out. Yeah.
They just took her word for it. Oh, I got bit. You can't see it.
Well, no, I think she put her arm out and they went, ooh.
Really?
Yeah, I
So
think
they
so.
put some makeup on it or something,
Yeah, it was just makeup
or just some blood from a
So-
zombie head.
or ketchup or something. So it's like, that is a tough situation because you're thinking, okay, yeah, the little girl did get bit. You know the outcome. It's like, do you hang around and watch her turn? Do you abandon her and leave her by herself? Or do you...
Yeah, I'd probably just leave her. I'd drive off, I think.
Okay, well, Justin, okay, it's your sister
Right.
in that situation, and you're in this boat. Would you leave your sister there just to let her turn?
Yeah, because I think once you become a zombie, you're not like in pain or anything. You're just like living a zombie life. You don't even realize it.
Right, but do you let her suffer into that turning into the zombie, or
I don't know. If it's,
See,
is it
it's
super painful? I don't know.
yeah, it's a moral dilemma if you think about it. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, definitely.
Like, okay, it's a family member, and if the situation was
Boys,
real,
I would leave you there to survive on your own. I'd be like, yep, they're all right.
Yeah,
They'll turn and they'll gore on whatever, and good luck.
Exactly.
Hate to have to shoot you, but I will.
yeah.
All right, let's hear your guesses for the budget.
Ooh,
I'm going to say 35.
I'm going 15.
23.6.
Split it. Yeah, because I know they had to close highways in Georgia and do a lot of stuff. So
I figure
Well, a lot of extras too.
yeah, I was thinking the extras and the CGI was going to eat up a lot of it.
Yeah,
but
I'm
apparently,
sure.
apparently not. Well, considering you only had
23,
6
I mean.
actual cast members. I
yeah,
mean,
they
that-
didn't have to pay a pretty heavy cast fee.
Pretty good scores on Rotten Tomatoes. Got 89 from the critics, 86 from the audience.
Really
For once, like they're kind of right there together. A lot of times, one will be
split.
the critics will like it or the audience. But
I can't believe it's that highly rated. Well, I mean, it is a Zoco though.
Right.
It's a classic.
Yeah, I'm going overflown medium.
All right.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Only a certain audience would get it though. It's not quite Walking Dead. It's not quite
Mm-hmm.
World War Z. It's not quite I Am Legend. But it's a comedy and it's fun. And
Right.
Woody Harrelson did a great job.
Yeah, I thought they
Eisenberg did a great job.
did a good job of taking this genre and making, yeah, like you said, Dave, plenty of chuckles you get just from the one-liners Woody or someone else will throw out. And overall, at the end, I'm just a little bit annoyed that they made them like totally, just for the purpose of the story, so they could go to that park. They kind of made them not use their best judgment at all, and just kind of unbelievable in parts. But overall, I'm going large.
Yeah. I could easily be talked into a large, so Joe, that might fall to you.
Well,
I was thinking, here's where my sticking point is.
okay.
Who would I recommend this to?
Right.
It would have to be only a certain sect of people that would enjoy gory comedy
Right.
and slapstick comedy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's something to maybe sway you one way or the other.
Okay.
We get Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson and Now You See Me,
Mhm.
and we get them together in Zombieland. 2 actors basically playing the similar roles, but 2 completely different outlooks.
Right.
They're nothing like each other's counterpart in either movie.
Yeah.
So does that kind of
No, not really.
not really?
I think my go-to is how would I recommend this to the people, and I don't see a big margin of person that I would say, yeah, hey dude, you got to watch Zombieland because it's that good.
Right.
I need to see Shaun of the Dead because everyone kind of totes that as like
The
the
original.
quintessential zombie comedy.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
Me either.
Because I'm too practical, I think. I'd be
Yeah.
like, I'm going to hoard gas. I'm going to hoard ammunition. I'm going to get to somewhere. I'm going to build a fort. And,
Right.
Like if there's a well done zombie movie that's totally realistic, like I'm into that. And this one totally is like not really concerned with all the technical details, and it's just a comedy. I'm right.
comedy, yeah.
I'm right with both kinds, but for this particular watch, I was kind of glad to have just a brainless, funny
Yeah.
one, even if some things here and there were just like, oh come on, but it's all right.
Joe, where you at on this?
I'm in a tough spot.
Say something marvelous.
Because I was a solid overflowing medium before when I picked it, because I was like, I know one will be highly rated, but honestly, you guys rated it higher than what I thought.
Yeah.
And like Justin giving it a large.
That does surprise me.
For what it is, but yeah, it's a
Yeah.
large.
Yeah, I'm.
Compared to other great movies out there, I'm not gonna say it's that, but for a zombie comedy, I think it's a large.
I'm impressed, and I'm surprised and impressed, but as much as I love the movie, and I'm basing off of watchability, like comparing it to like Elvis. I literally went back and watched Elvis again the other night, like last week. I love that movie so much. That movie had just done so well.
One for the money, 2 for the show.
Zombieland is one of those like. It's about like a Christmas story. I could probably watch it once a year, maybe twice a year. And
Yeah, I mean, it's
and I'm
easy to
good.
just throw on and not pay attention to.
Right. and I'm good. So, as good as the movie is, as entertaining as the movie is, I'm going solid overflowing medium on this one.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's fair.
Overflowing median for me.
That's fair.
Justin the large.
Yep.
Justin sees a little bit better in the movie than what we've seen. I figured we was all going.
I mean, I could be right there with you guys. I mean, that's basically almost the same score, but
Right.
I definitely would not go regular medium on it. I liked it more than that. But
Yeah, no, it's not worth a regular medium.
you know what? I might join you guys. I think that's a more fair score. All considering everything.
Oh no, that brings my overall rating down. Just stay at a large. That hurts my
All right,
record.
All right.
I like it. We're all in agreement. Overflowing mediums.
Yeah, I think that is actually the most realistic score for this. Because then you get into, you start getting into the large territory. You got to compare it to other movies that are highly rated.
Yeah.
And this one's just super fun and silly and, not like a great film or anything.
It's not Gone with the Wind,
Yeah.
but it's not Pig either.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Makes me shudder just hearing that story.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Still have PTSD from that one. Alrighty.
It hurt Justin so bad he won't even watch Babe anymore.
I won't even eat bacon.
Oh, that must be bad.
Alright. Let's go to the list.
All right.
Oh, spin the wheel.
All right.
Fan picks.
So, Justin, you have the list, or you
Yep.
spinning the wheel?
I got the list.
All right. So let me get the number generator, and what's the number we go up to?
127.
127. Oh, all right. All right. So you ready?
Yep.
79.
My beautiful laundrette.
What?
My beautiful laundrette, or
Jeez.
my beautiful LAUNDRE.
It's a 1985 drama romance flick.
Oh boy.
A seedy corner of London, Omar, played by Gordon Warnecki, a young Pakistani, is given a rundown laundromat by his uncle, who hopes to turn it into a successful business. Soon after, Omar is attacked by a group of racist punks, but diffuses the situation when he realizes the leader of his former lover, Johnny. The men resume their relationship and rehabilitate the laundromat together, but various social forces threaten to compromise their success.
Jeez
Wow.
Louise.
Wow.
What a train wreck
Is it
of a
available?
movie.
I guess that's the question.
Does it need to be available?
I would say, yeah, it's available, but that doesn't mean we have to watch it.
Alright, we'll put it on the list. Let's spin again.
Yeah.
30.
Oh boy, here we go. 30 is Three Ninjas.
Oh boy, is that Chris Farley?
No.
It's
No.
like little kids.
Yeah, it's a kid flick.
No, we're not watching a kid flick.
It's from 1992. Young siblings Rocky Colt and Tum Tum Douglas arrive their summer stay with their Jiu-Jitsu master grandpa, who passed down his vast knowledge of martial arts to the boys. But they're accosted by the criminal Snyder, a rogue ex-student of grandpa's, who kidnapped the boys as a part of a scheme to get their FBI agent dad, Sam. But Snyder doesn't know how skilled his abductees are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, skilled ninja kids. Yeah, right.
So I'm gonna say, just by Justin's
Yeah,
reaction,
I was gonna say.
I want to vote
Put him
yes,
again.
just to drive him nuts.
Oh, I used to watch it as a kid. I liked it. But
Oh boy.
No, if you're saying no, Justin, you did good on my movie, so I'm not gonna punish you now.
Oh boy.
I'll save the punishment for Pig down
Spin
there.
again, James.
111.
Ooh, 111.
Rocky.
Rocky. I could go with Rocky.
That's like the first decent spin we've had. Come on, Joe.
All right, let me see if it's available.
Got to spin better than that. Rocky.
All right, let's see if it's available.
Rocky.
So
I mean-
far, it's not looking good.
I mean, is that one of those that you guys have seen so many times?
1976.
I have never watched Rocky.
Oh.
What? Oh my gosh. We gotta find it.
I'm trying to track it down. So far, I'm only seeing you got to pay for it.
The Muppets. I'm just reading down a couple lines. That'd be a good one.
Okay,
Muppets.
yeah, unfortunately,
No Rocky?
no Rocky.
That's a Oh,
That's a crime.
it is a crime. That's a beautiful movie.
All right, so spin again.
Sylvester Stallone's best by far.
43.
Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight.
Oh, jeez. We got some serious clowns putting in movies here.
Yeah. Fans, we love you, but knock it off.
I don't even know. We don't even love you now.
Yeah.
We tolerate you.
Yeah.
Gosh.
All right, so spin again.
Yeah.
All right. 61.
I need to just start deleting some of these.
Yeah, I was gonna say, start taking some of those out.
Red Sonja. Red Sonja.
Red Sonja.
Sonja.
That's a 1985 film.
Ooh.
Power-hungry Queen Gurdon captures a prestigious priestesses guarding a
Talisman.
a
Mystic Orb.
Yeah.
Sounds like what was the one? Willow. Sounds like Willow.
Or Big Trouble in Little China.
It's got Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Yeah. Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh boy, that was a crazy one.
I'm showing. Do we have Fubu TV?
Let me see. Are you actually looking that one up?
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Spin again.
Spin again.
33.
Two-lane blacktop.
Two-lane, but what? Who comes up with these things?
Two-lane blacktop.
It's a 1971 film.
Might be in black and white.
In his cult favorite road film, a mechanic and a driver live only to race and maintain their 1955 Chevy, heading east to California from California with no particular agenda. They give a girl a ride, and en route she incites jealousy between the men sleeping with them both. Meanwhile, the trio encounters an overbearing GTO driver who agrees to race them to New York, each putting a stake of their most prized possession, their car.
Huh. Where can we see this movie at?
Let me see.
Have you guys ever seen what is the American
Two-lane blacktop is not available anywhere.
American Graffiti?
No, but isn't that what Happy Days is based on?
I think so. Seems like it should be. And it sounds very similar to that movie.
All right, Justin, you ready to spin again?
Sure.
3.
It's got Ron Howard, Harrison Ford, Richard Dreyfuss, all when they're young.
North by Northwest.
Is that a same guy that wrote The Birds?
It's 1959 film.
Hmm.
A classic suspense film finds New York City and executive Roger O. Thornhill pursued ruthless by spy Philip Van Dam after Thornhill is mistaken for a government agent, hunted relentlessly by Van Dam's associates. The Harry Thornhill
Hitchcock movie.
Really?
Yeah.
ends up a cross-country journey meeting the beautiful and mysterious Eve Kendall. along the way.
HBO Max.
Soon Van Dam's henchmen close on Thornhill, resulting in a number of iconic action sequences.
Really? 1959.
Is that a good really or a bad really?
I'm intrigued a little bit. I probably
It's
not-
Alfred Hitchcock.
It's 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Probably won't like it, but it could be.
Jeez.
Could be educational, maybe.
It has a rating of 8.3 out of 10.
Okay, but now that's also the same rating and gave Pig like a 9.
Rotten Tomatoes 97.
Again, they rated Pig highly. So when I seen those ratings for Pig, is like I killed all credibility on those websites.
Seriously.
Seriously, Joe. Seriously.
Sorry, Dave, you got to come up with a better argument.
It's the first James Bond movie.
Really?
Yeah.
What is North by Northwest?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's often considered the first James Bond movie due to the elements of mistaken identity, espionage, and deception.
Huh. I'm intrigued.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say now that kind of changes everything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave this up to you, gentlemen. Do we pick this one, or do we spin again, or what do we do from here?
Say we watch Vision Quest again.
That's not an option.
Do we do one last spin and keep North by Northwest on the
Yeah, give her
top
one
of
more
the
whirl
list?
and we'll see what happens.
All right. 19.
The Man Who Knew Too Little. That sounds old too.
I think that does.
That is a 97 film. That's a Bill Murray film.
Okay.
Really?
In London to celebrate his birthday with James, his rich young brother, hapless American Wallace Ritchie, played by Bill Murray, gets signed up to participate in an elaborate role-playing theater performance. However, when Wallace accidentally receives a call intended for an actual hitman, he gets caught in a web of intrigue, completely unaware that the action unfolding around him is real. Luckily, the lovely Lori is around to help the clueless guy out of tight spots.
Sounds very similar.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote for North by Northwest.
Okay.
Just because
Yep.
it sounds intriguing.
All right. Tune in next week.
Oh,
North by Northwest.
here we go.
Available on HBO.
HBO Max.
All right, Zombieland.
And so, Justin, your final rating on Zombieland?
Overflowing medium.
All right, so Zombieland gets a certified overflowing medium.
From all of us?
All of us, yeah.
Okay, I like it. Nice, nice, and nice. Nice.
Very solid score.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hey.
No mop bucket, but
All right, Joe, take us out of here, man.
All right, so for more news and reviews, check out our website, beentherewatchthat.com. Be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at BTWTPod. And be sure to subscribe to the podcast, Been There, Watch That. We're on all the major platforms, and all of our episodes are hosted by Anchor.fm.
all right. And I guess I gotta try to figure out a pick for next week.
There you go. I got my list ready. No worries.
Yeah, I might have to borrow one.
I can give you a whole list.
Okay.
They're all mop buckets, so you know.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you use to clean the floor with.
Ah, listen at him.
I had to get it
Oh,
in.
man.
Okay, well, we haven't blasted each other yet. We've been on Justin's case today with pigs. I mean, I had to get my dig in, and
I got you.
I was waiting on the Howard the Duck dig. So,
All right. Well, for myself, Joe, and Justin, we'll be back next week with North by Northwest, and we have.
Been there? Watch that.